Yeah! YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts. I'm your host, Watts. And today, we're talking about the fact that, honestly, man, if it was up to me, I'm pushing Jey Uso to the moon. What's the worst that can happen? At the end of the day, he's facing Gunther at Saturday night's main event on the 25th of this month. And we all kind of know that he's not going to win, and this is just a filler. But I'm not even going to lie to you. Shit, put the title on him. Put the title on him. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, there's a lot of people that are more equipped to be the world champion, but we always talk about putting asses in seats. We always talk about the money that could be made making these type of moves, and I'm like, you know what, why not? Top 5 in merch sales, the crowd loves it, the crowd will get crazy. Sometimes we need to do things for shock value, man. Not everything have to be a 365-day world title reign. Not everything and I've been saying this for the longest time, not everything has to be a long, valuable reign. They used to pass the world title around all the time in the Attitude Era. Kane had the title for 1 day. The Rock had the championship for 28 days at one point. There's so many ways that you can continue to get people to watch and get people excited about the product. And I truly feel like, yo, shit, what's the worst that can happen, man? What's the worst that can happen? Let's put the title on him. Let's see how it goes. I personally would have appreciated him winning another Intercontinental Championship. But, hey, listen. World Heavyweight Championship. Why not? Why not? That's my answer to all of this. Why not? Now, I don't see it happening, obviously, because of the fact that there's so many big marquee matches that can be made for WrestleMania. And on top of that, I don't see Jey Uso going into WrestleMania with the World Heavyweight Championship. I just don't see it. I feel like he got other plans, and I feel like those plans consist of him and Sami Zayn and his brother teaming up to face somebody. I don't know who really and truly, but somebody. But it's so many other matches. I've heard Goldberg versus Gunther being thrown around. I've heard CM Punk versus Gunther being thrown around. I've heard John Cena, his name is in it. So realistically speaking, I know for a fact they're not going to pull the trigger and do this, but it would be cool. Hell, even if it's for a month, put them in. Give him the world title, let him hold it for a while, and then at Elimination Chamber, let him come off the title. A valiant effort, but Gunther wins the title back at Elimination Chamber. What's the worst that can happen? It's not going to stunt nobody's growth for real. If anything, it's going to elevate guys. It's going to elevate Gunther, and it's going to being a two-time world champion is better than being a one-time world champion. Not to mention, we already know what he's capable of. He's already had a lengthy reign. It's not going to hurt him to drop the title for a month and then get the title back and then face Goldberg or something like that. It's only going to elevate Jey Uso, more merch sales, more money to be made. Triple H, you got to think on your toes, man. You gotta put me in that position to make some of these decisions. I'm just joking. But real spill, what's the worst that can happen? Let's see it. Real spill, I feel like the problem with the wrestling business in general, and this is not just WWE, this is AEW, this is New Japan. Sometimes you gotta just take risk, see where it goes. At the end of the day, if you're a booker, you can always change the script. You can always switch things. If it doesn't work out, you can always, all right, well, let's give the title back to Gunther. It'll be a feel-good moment, stuff like that. Because if you want Saturday night's main event to not feel like a filler, and it's not even a pay-per-view or a PLE, it's just like, it's pretty much just main event. It's pretty much just main event. WWE superstars, Sunday Night Heat. at this point, because we already know that the title's not going to change hands. If they have a title match, unless it's a mid-card match, a mid-card title like the IC title or something like that, we know that the title is not going to change hands. Sometimes the booking is predictable as the sunrise, and I feel like that's the problem. But what do I know? I don't know shit. I'm just talking. I'm just voicing my opinions. Like I said, even if I get 2 views, I couldn't care less. I'm just out here chopping it up, shooting the shits and whatnot. And if people agree with me, they agree with me, and if they don't, they don't. But I just want to continue to be thought-provoking. Thank you for all of the support. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel. I have a lot more ideas coming, and I'm gonna step my equipment up, and we're going to rock out. But without further ado, I'm out. Peace.